I'm ChosenArchitect, and this is DawnCraft. Now, over the last few episodes, we have been taking some of the new things that we got from the Nether and upgrading. That's what I've been working on, is getting things upgraded, such as our armor, as we've just recently done. Now, something that I've neglected to do is, well, our spellbook. And now that we have blaze rods, we can easily upgrade the spellbook. Last night, I spent some time placing tons of items inside these chests here that are related to the upgrades for the tier 2 glyphs. I just need to go in and actually make these tier 2 glyphs. So that shouldn't be too difficult. However, before I can use those glyphs, I need to upgrade my spellbook. And so let's do that. Bam, there we go. Now I have a tier 2 spellbook, which will allow me to use the new tier 2 glyphs, such as the fail, for example. Fail is going to be pretty nice. So we can take this and amplify it by giving it some AoE, and we should be able to use this now, which is going to be under here, to fully harvest trees without all of the interesting mechanics that come with it, right? So I can right click, and now the whole tree falls down, right? That's pretty straightforward, right? For some reason on this log, there we go, I have to shift right click to get that down. But I can now just harvest all the trees. I almost wonder if I have to hold shift to get the trees to fully come down. Yeah, you hold shift, I guess, to get it to completely drop instead of just creating that. Pretty interesting how this all works, but it's going to make harvesting trees so much easier. Now, along with that, of course, is going to be many other useful things with the tier 2. And there's a lot to talk about here. So after unlocking all of those glyphs, oh boy, are things going to get a little bit more powerful as far as spells go. And now that we have gear that actually has some mana regen and mana boost, it makes this quite usable. And there's several spells that we can use. At the moment, I've made an ender chest spell, which opens up an ender chest, which is kind of nice. And then I've also made a heal spell. So if I take damage, I can just heal. And this is like set up with max heal. And as you can see, it doesn't really use up a whole lot of mana here. And aside from that, that's a heal, and I can assign that to a key. We also have magnet. So if there's blocks nearby, I have this set up to basically pick up anything that's nearby. That's pretty useful. But we don't have a mining spell, but we do have this spell, and I've just called it Boom. Because, well, that's exactly what it does. It goes boom. Oh, and well, it looks like he's mad at me. I'm sorry, bud. But yes, it does go boom, and for the most part, seems to work quite well at clearing an area. Oh my gosh. Now, it's supposed to pick up the items, but I may have to set up the pickup range AoE a little bit more in order for it to actually pick up all of the items. But it's going to pick up the stuff and bring it right to me. Like, I think that's pretty crazy. Let's see. Let's maybe make it cost a little less. There we go. Ah, there we go. Now it's picking up the items, but it just clears out a really nice area. It seems like could probably use this to mine specifically for netherite. I think this is what this is where netherite farming is going to be really easy. Specifically with this. Now, another interesting spell that I was taking a look at is Swoop, or I'm calling it Swoop. And it allows me to project and then launch the enemy up in the air, and then it's going to delay a wind shear, and that wind shear is going to cause damage. And there it goes. So it not only will take fall damage, it'll also, if it goes high enough, will also get hit with that wind shear. It works a lot better when it's like outside, as you can see there with the wind shear, and it killed him. And he dropped some apples. Oh my goodness. Now, there are plenty of cool spell combinations, and if you have any that are interesting, let me know down in the comments below, because I would love to hear what spell combinations you guys have come up with, because there's just so many things you can do. All of these spells just with a tier 2 book is pretty crazy. There's some cold snap stuff you can do by like freezing your enemy and then applying a cold snap, which will deal damage, and then when they die, it'll spread to other enemies. And there's also the same thing with fire. It's pretty, there's just a lot you can do with this mod. Now, with all of that updated, let's go ahead and do the thing I really wanted to do today, and that's explore more of the overworld. We do have some ways of doing that I think are going to be kind of fun. Inside my bag, I do have some maps to a couple of things that we have found along the way. Like, for example, this castle map. I'd actually kind of like to find where this castle is located. We got this a while ago. And yeah, I think using these maps are a great way to explore. Not only do we have a target destination, but we're going to find things, hopefully, along our journey. And now, with our gear and our Nimbus 2000, well, we should be pretty well off as far as locating these things. So I did just stumble upon this. Now, this might be something worth looting. It is a lot of pillagers to take on, but we could get some really useful things from this. And I think it might be a great idea to go after. Ooh, there's also a chest we just rolled over. Let's take all of our stuff with us. And the interesting part about this is, well, I can still use like the swoop. And it might actually work really well on these guys. I have no idea. Like, for example, this guy's shooting. Let's see what the wind shear does. Holy smokes. It almost was enough to completely kill. Oh, that does like half the damage. Oh, man, and he just got wrecked. Yeah, this could be useful. Not indoors, though. I don't think indoors is going to be very useful. I think a bow definitely deals quite a bit more. Ooh, you know, this might be a cool place to try out Cold Snap, though. So yeah, let's test this out. I have a projectile freeze, amplify with a delay, and then a Cold Snap that is going to be amplified. And let's see how that goes. So we have a pillager. Let's see how you... Oh, wow, it does no damage. Okay. Well, actually, no, that does damage on the second hit. It's actually not that bad. But, I mean, compared to any of my other damaging abilities, I feel like this is honestly nothing. I think the main thing we're going to need is some way to shield all these arrows. That's going to seem near impossible, I think. Oh, and a way to get out of the powdered snow. How's that powdered snow feel? Not good, does it? Yeah, that's going to be kind of interesting. You know, I kind of wonder, like, with our current gear, if, like, it would just be easier to just go in and just start slaughtering them like this. Yeah, there's someone shooting fireworks as well. Actually, I feel like we're taking, like, no damage. I feel like I'm a little bit more scared than I should be for no reason. I mean, that guy might be a reason to be scared. I can't see a darn thing. This is where my Dispel effects be gone is going to come into play. Yep. Wow, there's so many of them. What am I even supposed to do? Oh, these guys. I just need to kill you. That's it. Ah! Thankfully, I have that heal, so that heal helped a lot. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is... Welcome to this mod pack. I really feel like this is where things are just getting crazy interesting. Holy smokes. Did we at least get... Oh, Totems of Undying we did. Woo! That's honestly the only thing I really want from this. Is Totems of Undying. To be fair. Let's do Spell Be Gone, Effect Be Gone. Whew. Yeah, you know what? I don't think there's going to be... I mean, I'm going to try and rush in and maybe grab some loot. And see if that's something that we can do. And try to avoid all the mobs. Yeah. Looks like... Oh, wow. Okay. So we can... And that was actually quite effective. We can just run in and steal the loot. Holy smokes, there's a lot of good loot there too. Oh, wow. Okay, so we ended up getting diamond gear from that. And a bunch of other stuff. There's a illusioner somewhere. We haven't even made it to the castle. This is crazy. I am totally gonna need mending. Because our gear just gets annihilated. And like the only way to repair it is going to be with netherite. This is just, it just doesn't feel like we're Like it doesn't feel like we have Unbreaking at all, even though we have Unbreaking 5. This is just, it takes too much durability damage. It's crazy. Now, before I leave this place completely, there is something that I definitely want to do, and that is up here. There's some really good loot, like actively inside here, and all we have to do is deal with some spiders. And that's nothing to deal with, is to deal with the spiders. Oh, but yeah, there's usually some pretty darn good loot up here, so long as we can just avoid everything. Just go in and break these spawners. Yeah. Oh man, I'm being hit with the Vindicators, I do believe. But yeah, there's tons of good stuff. I'm just gonna be taking everything I can. I wonder if the loot pools somehow got better. It's hard to know. Oh man, there's those guys. I wonder if the loot pools got better now that we're in hard mode. Because there's diamond gear in here. I had the hardest time getting diamond gear early on. So after that, I mean, I would say that was a pretty good haul just from that rooftop alone. Like, and killing a couple of the mobs. We definitely pulled some nice armor. That is for sure, that we could either use here in the future or, I don't know, like, I definitely scrap some of this for sure. So I was just wandering around and stumbled upon this guy, this lonely fellow on a boat, and I kind of want to see if we can't potentially take this guy with us. Will you, oh, we can. Oh, nice. So now I have another villager. So we can just steal villagers from random locations and then access their loot. Of course we can. Why would we not be able to do that? This is hilarious. Aha. Ooh. And we do have an epic enemy that just spawned. We'll look at that. We can give that a shot, but I do want to grab this, which is a waystone. How cool is that? Okay. So what should I do here? I know that, well, we have these bamboo creepers. they're hilarious looking. What I'm going to need to try, I'll try the swoop on this witch. Dawn is not affected by projectiles. What is it doing? Would it be worth trying to kill this? Oh yeah, looks like arrow damage definitely works. I don't want a Komodo dragon. I'm sorry, dude. They're poisonous in real life. Okay, so I definitely will be able to take this on so long as we can stop the heals from happening. Dawn the Rough. I wonder... Oh, don't you do it. Come on. Oh, no, hit me with a poison. I think I got this, though. I think I got this, go. Come on. And... Whoo! And let's make the effects gone. I need to set this to a hotkey. What did we get, though? We got a epic tunic. I mean, this basically is going to be scrapped. Definitely going to be scrapped, but it's still worth all of the components. So now the more that I travel, the more I'm realizing this castle map is really, really far away. Just to put in perspective, this is our base, and this is how much we've traveled overall, and this is how far out I have traveled just for this. Yeah, I mean, I know it's a little bit easier now to travel. Ooh, what is this? It's a little bit easier to travel because of the broom, but still, that is quite the distance I am traveling. Thankfully, we do have a way to get back, and we are finding more waystones. But what is this guy? Hello? Can I help you? Are you friendly? Are you an enemy? I never know with these guys. I have a feeling you're an enemy, but you're stuck in here. You look friendly. Oh, you're not friendly. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. Did I disturb your sleep? Do you drop anything useful? Hello. Oh, we can break blocks. Okay. Ha ha. You may be able to break blocks, but can you get past this? And are you affected by my swoop? You are not affected by my swoop. Are you? No, you are not affected by that said swoop damage. What are you actually? Does it tell you your name? It's just a giant. Oh, now I feel bad. But I did get a giant eye fragment, which also has no use. Poor guy, I killed you for no reason. There was literally no reason for me to do this. Now I kind of feel bad. Oh, by the way, I just realized, I guess it does have a use. It says useful for completing villager quests. I guess I almost missed that as far as that. So I don't feel as bad for killing the giant, but well, it is a thing. I do need to still continue my way on. The little dot has not moved at all. I'm still continuing in this northwestern direction. And we are very, very far out. Very, very far. I've almost traveled twice the distance from the last time I showed you the map. So yeah, it's quite a journey. This must be some extravagant castle, I'm hoping. I really would hate to be disappointed by this, but you know, you just never know. I mean, at least these guys are having a whale of a good time. And look at that guy. He looks so happy. Now this place looks pretty darn cool. There's like create pipes and stuff. So this is a pretty neat looking structure. There's ropes. By the way, if you didn't know, but the ropes from supplementaries are pretty cool. When you walk on them, it makes you wobble back and forth. It is so trippy, but it would be really cool for like some mini game stuff. But either way, this is the Fisherman's Lodge. Is there a fisherman nearby? Ooh, nuggets of experience. Those are from Create. There's some sacks with fish stew in them. Okay, squid ink pasta. That's not horrible. And there's just like sacks laying around. Sacks are pretty useful. Ooh, bones, fish bones. There's also, is that a blobfish? There's straight up a blobfish from Alex Mobs in there on the sign. I will take. All right, let's see what's on the inside. And is there a villager in here? No, there's nobody. Is this where the butchering happens? This is kind of gross. Kind of nasty. A whole bunch of fish, saddles. All right. I will loot everything. Like if it exists in here, I'm probably going to take it. Because just about anything is useful. So yeah. Let's see. Is there anything good down here as well? There is a lure. A nice, ooh, an enchant? Really? Oh, a couple, oh, a Nautilus shell. And then Luck of the Sea. I'm taking all of this. You're just going to go all into my loot sack. There's even an axolotl in a bucket. And which axolotl is this, by the way? Okay, so just the regular pink axolotl. That's funny. Yes, I can totally use an axolotl in a bucket. 100%. Just for the cuteness alone. Ooh, and I'm going to grab the globe. That's up here. Now, on my way to this map location, this looks like a castle to me. But it also sounds like it is filled with mobs. I hear them. I know they're there. So let's take a look at this snowy castle. Aha. Already, we are faced with some vindicators. Yeah. This will be interesting. Very interesting. Is there at least good loot in here? That is yet to be determined. I don't know. So far, it's not looking that amazing. I wonder if this map that I have leads to the same sort of castle. It's just farther away. Oh, man. Well, I mean, I'm happy to have found at least the castle. Let's see. Can we get rid of this guy? How can I come in? Hello. Yeah, the door. Yeah, the door is all jacked. Okay. Well, if anything, I'll be able to find a bunch of gems, and gems I can turn into dust and thus make my gear a little bit better. I do need to keep an eye out on my gear, though. That is probably the most frustrating bit, is the potential. I mean, some of these don't even have things in them. Yeah, the potential of just my gear breaking. That would be just awful. So, I mean, there's some good things in here, it seems like. It seems like, yeah, there's some tools and weapons and such. But still, I don't know. We'll see how this plays out. This build, though, is quite pretty. Really fitting, too, with this texture pack. Very, very cool. Look at all the books. Holy smokes. Well, I think I found a lifetime supply of coal. Holy smokes, that's a lot of coal. Aha. So these guys do exist here. Interestingly enough. I wonder if there's better loot up top because I'm seeing these guys. There's a lectern. Oh, that's ancient debris. That's just straight up ancient debris. They're like worshiping ancient debris. I can just imagine them doing that. Oh gosh. Now, this right here seems like a trap. And I would love to see what exactly this leads to. That would be kind of important, right? Is this just sticky pistons that lead to what? What is this? What could this possibly be leading to? There's a chest that, oh, it's a sand trap. That's so cool looking. What? Now I want to do it because it's not TNT. Did I break it? Oh, if you remove the diamond, probably it would go off. That's interesting. I wonder if you just take all of the items out. Oh, it does. That's awesome. Oh, that's so good. Wonder what's inside this door. Oh, okay. A bunch of iron and gold blocks. I'll take those. Wow, this hall area is really cool looking as well. And I'm kind of keeping an eye out. It looks like there are some useful blocks that are being used as decoration. For example, this is a pretty useful block. You know, gold. I found the Church of Pillagology. Yes, this is the Church of Pillagology right here, as you can tell by the enchantment table and lectern. There's so many secrets lurking about in this place. Like down here, they have like a smithing area and a nether theme area. Like where it looks like they were trying to make a portal of some sort. Some sort of specialized portal. It's not a portal I'm known to. I have no idea what that portal is. But anyways, this is all purple block as well. That could be useful. That is like in stuff. So definitely worth it. Also running out of inventory space, which is not good. And these are levers. They do anything? Oh. Oh. What is this? A secret? Ooh, and it has some pretty decent loot in it. That had some diamond gear. You can't go wrong with diamonds. Okay. Wow, that was pretty interesting. Oh, there's more. Oh shoot, they're just putting all the goods back here. Diamonds, prismarine shards. Yes, I will take it. Anything that's blue and up, I'm also taking. And if it's diamond, I can always break diamonds gear down into like actual diamond components. This is also prismarine. Like, I'm also going to probably snag this prismarine. Wait a minute. Do they literally have a portal? No, what? They have a full ender portal. Okay. So this is definitely going to be a place I'm saving, as we won't have to hunt really, as there's a built-in frame. I'm flabbergasted right now. Wow. That is pretty awesome. Man, what an amazing find this would be to find this early on. I mean, you have bamboo, you have every crop here. I know pillagers would be kind of a pain to kill, but so long as you don't go where the evokers are at, I think you'd be pretty fine. But man, what a haul. I mean, today, that's quite a haul. I filled an entire backpack with basically gear, for the most part, that can be broken down. Well, some of the gear anyways. There's a lot of stuff that is just trash, I think, for me using the explosions in these areas, but wow, it was actually pretty good. I mean, we came out of there with a lot of useful stuff. Like, even though this is diamond gear, it's still going to get turned into luminous crystal shards. There's no other use for this. Like, this is really good stuff, and we can use this to upgrade things like our bow and so on. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I feel like yeah, that was quite a lot of adventure. I did travel quite far, over 15,000 blocks, which is quite a lot in Minecraft. And well, I'm glad I found this place because it has a freaking portal in it. That's crazy. That is quite amazing. And well, this might be actually where we enter in, given that we find all the eyes. There's still several eyes that we actually need to find. But anyways, guys, I thank you so much for watching. If you have click that subscribe button already, be sure to do that, and also give this video a huge thumbs up. And now it is that time to thank the supporter of today's video. And that huge thanks, by the way, is going to go to Mamma Mia over on YouTube, becoming a YouTube member. Thank you so much for joining. If you guys are interested in becoming a member yourself and joining here on YouTube and supporting in a financial way, of course, be sure to check that out. It's right next to the subscribe button, a little blue button that says join. I hope it's blue in the future as well. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Be sure to join the Discord, discord.gg/ChosenArchitect, where we have an amazing community now, getting really close to 30,000 members. That is quite a lot of members. And I really do appreciate you guys, and I actually hang out in there all the time, and even hang out in voice chats and chat with everybody. I absolutely love doing that. So, thank you all very, very much. I'll see you in the next one, and as always, thanks for watching.